Hey guys, my name is Julia. I am an international student going into third year, and I'm here to share my favorite things about doing my undergrad in one of the many life science degrees here at the University of Glasgow. Some of these things I already knew before I made my decision to come here, but most of them came as very pleasant surprises that I wish more people knew when making their decision, especially because some of them are quite unique to the University of Glasgow compared to other universities across the world. And of course, it goes without saying that everything that I'm about to mention comes from my very own limited personal experience. So if there's something that I didn't mention that you really enjoyed about your time here, please feel free to drop in the comments. I love this one so much. During your first 2 years, you can explore and find out what you like within the field of biology. During your first year, you study the core aspects of biology in depth and get a taste of the main branches of biology that the university offers degrees in. Plus, you start getting training on essential lab skills that every biologist needs from the first semester. In second year, you narrow down your options and start specializing. You will have one compulsory course for your degree, and you can choose one of the remaining 3 life science courses. Each of these opens the door to another group of degrees, so you keep your options open. This program structure allows you to switch to another life science course at any point during your first 2 years. For example, if you're accepted into pharmacology, but throughout the first 2 years you realize that you like biochemistry so much more, you will be able to switch degrees without adding any extra time to your studies. This means that when you commit to a degree right before you enter third year, you are confident that you will be getting your BSc in something that you are truly passionate about. I love this one. At UofG, biology students get to meet tens of expert lecturers for each class we take. The person giving the lecture changes depending on the specific topic that we will be learning about that day. There's often times where during a single week, you will have the same class at the same time in the same lecture hall for 5 days straight, and every single day there's a different person giving the lecture. Not only do they know what they're talking about, but they're people that are actively involved in researching that specific field. So if you find anything interesting about a lecture topic, it is very easy to ask questions to experts and to grow your network. This one might be my favorite one. They're all my favorite one. Also, kind of related to networking, most, if not all, of the life science degrees have an associated student society. By design, these are amazing communities to network and reach out to students further along in their degrees. But they're also great spaces to socialize and get involved in impactful activities. The life science societies always throw the best events, ranging from more academic events like conferences and symposiums to community engagement opportunities like litter picking across the Kelvin Grove, all the way to more silly events like the Lab Coat pub crawl. I was so surprised when I first came here and met all the staff, from my advisor of studies to my course coordinators to my lecturers to the professors that I've maybe only ever talked to once at an open house. They're always so happy to see that you're interested in their work, and they're truly passionate about propelling undergrads in their career within the life sciences. Everyone is just so full of joy, and I love it so much. The academic atmosphere here at UofG Life Sciences is, at least in my experience, one that is very, very welcoming to undergraduates that are very keen to learn and want to get advice on how to grow. I also love this one. I genuinely can't pick a favorite. Many universities have integrated master's programs, but the way UofG does them is very different from most MSci options that I looked at when I was first applying for unis across the world. After your third year, and depending on your grades, you're invited to take a placement year. During this year, you can go anywhere in the world and get real work, industry, or research experience. Write your master's dissertation about that, and then come back to Glasgow to wrap up your degree with fourth year. The thing that I love the most about the integrated master's here is that it's not just another year of teaching with more specialized modules. You are put directly into the real world. You get to see workflows that are structured differently than your teaching labs. You gain perspective on the main things that your particular field needs, and then you're able to bring those perspectives with you back into the classroom in fourth year. The university has a brilliant career service where you can get support with your CV, applications, mock interviews, all of that. However, life sciences goes a step further. From first year, there are in-lab spaces dedicated to help you work on your employability essentials, like your CV, cover letters, and your LinkedIn profile. There's also this tool I love called the Complete Graduate. It's basically a digital journal, but it's designed to help you identify and reflect on the technical and transferable skills that you develop throughout your coursework. So by the time you're at an interview and someone asks you, can you give me an example of a time you were a reflective learner? You already have an answer that's directly related to your field of study. As an undergrad, you are given all the tools and resources that you need to start building that professional portfolio. As an international student, I found this incredibly valuable. Professional environments operate differently in every country, and not knowing how to navigate the UK professionally was one of my biggest worries when moving abroad. This last one is so cheesy. The experience of studying in Glasgow feels so surreal, not only because you're walking the same streets as the literal legends of science, but you're also somewhere with so much cutting edge research happening all around you all the time. Let that sink in, especially in the life sciences. It's almost overwhelming how much everyone cares about making the world a better place. You realize that UofG is constantly at the top of global rankings on sustainability and impact for a reason. You can almost feel the love of research in the air. I've always been the type of person to dream big, work hard, and try to make the world a better place. And I feel like Glasgow is somewhere that instantly feels like home to people with that mindset. There's so many other things that I love about my program, but those are my highlights. So that's it from me. If there's anything else you think I should have included, or if there's anything that you'd like to know about the student experience of studying life sciences here at the University of Glasgow, please feel free to let us know in the comments. See you next time.